Growing up, I loved the Tony Hawk's games. I'd never even stepped foot on a skateboard in real life, and I couldn't tell you what pushing Mongo was and why it was bad, but in the Tony Hawk's games, I was pulling off 720 McTwists like I was a seasoned skater. So when I heard that Vicarious Visions were going to be remaking the first two games in the Tony Hawk series, it's safe to say I was more than a little excited. What we ended up getting is one of the best Tony Hawk's games in a long time, perhaps even ever, and a game that has hopefully breathed new life into a series that, after the catastrophic Tony Hawk's 5, looked all but dead. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you through 20 Easter eggs, secrets, or references in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. As always, if you think I've missed an Easter egg, then the best place to let me know is in the comments section or on my social media accounts, the links to which are in the description. Oh, and if you go on to enjoy this video, then leaving a like, subscribing, or turning notifications on is really appreciated. Anyway, without further delay, let's get started. So first up is something kind of strange. Well, kind of strange and very creepy. Hidden around some of the levels are these little guys. So random gnomes watching you skate. This one, found on School 2, seems to be holding a knife while standing over a teddy bear's head, which isn't at all creepy. And these gnomes, found on the downtown level, appear to be chilling out and watching some TV, which isn't creepy, but come on, they're gnomes. So far, these are the only two gnome locations I've found, but I'm certain there are more. If you manage to find any, let me know in the comments. Oh, and whilst we're discussing strange discoveries, I've also found these. So the "Oh you found me" graffiti tags can be found on a couple of other levels too, but much like the gnomes, I'm not sure if they serve a purpose other than being cool to find. Again, if you have any theories on these, leave a comment down below. So 2020 has been one hell of a bumpy ride, thanks in no small part to the coronavirus. COVID-19 has forced many to completely change their way of living, and the sad thing is, it seems to be far from over, with the UK once again limiting the amount of people that can gather together at one time. During this time, many have turned to video games to escape the depressing reality of, well, reality. And it seems that even video games aren't safe from the effects of a global pandemic. On the school level from Tony Hawk's 1, you can find a screen displaying several messages regarding COVID-19, including messages of the school's closure and the ability to use school laptops to learn from home. On the Venice Beach level, you can spot a plane flying overhead carrying a very important message, along with an infomercial about the importance of face masks that can be seen on the New York level from Tony Hawk's 2. Finally, in the character creator, in the facial hair options, you can equip your skater with a face mask. Tony Hawk's 1 and 2 is the first game that I'm aware of to feature references to COVID-19, but I'm curious to see if any others follow suit. Speaking of the character creator, Tony Hawk's 1 and 2 allows you to store up to 4 custom skaters at one time. But if you grow tired of a certain skater, when you attempt to delete them, this will happen. So fitting in with the Tony Hawk series' often morbid sense of humour, your unwanted skater turned into a skeleton before disappearing. So regular viewers of my channel will know that I've had enough of video games referencing the same movies over and over again. One of those movies is the Back to the Future series, which are no doubt great movies, but movies that have been referenced to death over the years. Well, it seems that Tony Hawk's may have jumped on the Back to the Future reference bandwagon too, though this one is very subtle. The mall level from Tony Hawk's 1 is of course featured in the remake, but whereas before the mall had no name, in the remake it does. Considering the mall is in a state of disrepair, the name Dead Pine Mall is actually pretty fitting. Now I know what you're thinking, how is this connected to Back to the Future? Well, the mall in Back to the Future is called the Twin Pines Mall, before Marty runs over a tree in the past, causing it to be called the Lone Pine Mall in the future. Now if I'm being honest, this may be a bit of a reach, but as soon as I saw the name Dead Pine Mall, I immediately thought of Back to the Future. Then again, that could be because I'm so used to seeing the movies referenced in games. games. Again, I'd love to know what you think. So with this being a Tony Hawk game, it should be of no surprise to see the man himself appear in the game. Of course you can play as Tony Hawk, but you may not have known that he appears as a statue hidden away in the secret area on Marseille. Tony and his son Riley can also be found on the Philadelphia level, appearing on the Seal of Philadelphia holding skateboards, replacing the regular seal. And finally, on the Skaters Heaven level, you can see Tony alongside other skaters on the game's very own version of Mount Rushmore. Bonus points if you can name them all. So up until now, the Easter eggs and secrets found in the Tony Hawk's remake have been pretty light-hearted. Well, apart from the teddy bear murdering, knife-wielding gnome, but let's ignore him for a second and take a look at a couple of tributes to people who have sadly passed away. The first of which can be found on the Chicago skate park level. So these posters are in recognition of the skater Jeff Grosso, who sadly passed away in March of this year. Another tribute can be found on the School 2 level. So the school gym is now called the Matt Helsum Memorial Gym. Matt Helsum was a senior artist at Vicarious Visions, but unfortunately passed away in 2019 due to brain cancer. So last but by no means least, let's take a look at some of these secret characters you can unlock in the game. The first of which is this guy. So this is Officer Dick, who appeared in the first 3 Tony Hawk's games as a secret character. In the remake, he is portrayed by the actor Jack Black. Now, to play with your own Dick, you have to complete all of the Rags to Riches challenges in the Creator Skater collection. Some of these challenges can be pretty tricky to complete, but with enough patience they are doable. The final secret character is this guy. So this alien is really cool and has some awesome looking special moves. Unlocking the alien is much easier than Officer Dick, as all you have to do is find a green alien on each of the game's levels. I'll leave a link in the description for a full location guide if you want to try it out for yourself. So that's it, that's 20 Easter egg secrets or references found in Tony Hawk's 1 and 2. If you enjoyed this video, then leaving a like, subscribing or turning notifications on is really appreciated. As always, if you think I've missed an Easter egg, then the best place to let me know is in the comment section or on my social media accounts. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon.